Many people have been very close to the presidency, having the honor at their fingertips but being snubbed out of it one way or another. However, it has not happened to anyone to the extent that it happened to Hannibal Hamlin, the 15th Vice President of the United States. First, let's start with some backstory. Hannibal Hamlin was born and raised in modern-day Maine. Hamlin was first elected to the Maine House of Representatives in 1835 and rose the ranks in the military. Here, it was evident that Hamlin not only vied to serve the country politically, but also militarily. As a result, voters began to flock to Hamlin as he rose the political ladder, serving in both houses of Congress representing Maine and becoming Maine's 25th governor. Hamlin's voice as an anti-slavery Northerner propelled him to being the vice presidential nominee from the fledgling Republican Party in the upcoming election of 1860, becoming the running mate of rising star Abraham Lincoln. The Lincoln ticket ended up being victorious in the contentious election of 1860, as you probably know. Their victory led to the inevitable Southern secession from the Union and the start of the Civil War. While Lincoln used emancipation as a political tool to keep foreign countries from intervening in the Civil War, Hamlin was a loyal proponent of emancipation. This leads to Hamlin's most heroic action and the one that distinguishes him from those before and after him. Hamlin personally fought in the Civil War. In fact, despite being told that he did not have to serve as a part of the militia he was in, due to him being vice president, he believed that he was just like everyone else and ought to serve his beloved country. This action further increased the common respect of Hamlin by those in the Union. They felt as if he was someone they could relate to, and he was not above the common man. However, despite Hamlin's popularity among anti-slavery Northerners, Lincoln felt increasing pressure to nominate a candidate that appealed to the remaining Democrats in the Union. The person Lincoln ultimately picked was, you guessed it, Andrew Johnson. Lincoln's nomination of Johnson meant that Hamlin would not serve another term as vice president. Thus, when Lincoln was assassinated in 1865, it was not Hamlin that ascended to the presidency, it was in fact Andrew Johnson, despite Johnson only serving as vice president for slightly over 1 month. Following his vice presidency, Hamlin served in the U.S. Senate and later as a diplomat, not one to shy away from serving the country. Hamlin ultimately died on July 4, 1891, a fitting day as it celebrated the glory of his one true love, the United States of America.